If you are a farmer or any type of person who works with dangerous shit, who works outside, who works alone, who's, almost cut off a finger before, almost nicked themselves with a chainsaw, someone who's stepped on a nail, torn anything. How many people out there watching this channel have seen Sicko? Documentary that came out in 2007. Michael Moore, dude who did Bowling for Columbine and Fahrenheit 9/11. And Roger and Me, and at least one more I probably can't think of right now. If you haven't seen it, regardless of how you feel about Michael Moore, please go watch it. Go watch it. Seriously. Go watch Sicko. It is free to watch on YouTube. That was a terrible throw. Sorry, Buck. It's free to watch on YouTube, and I am going to link it below for your convenience. So you only have to scroll down and click on the link, and it will take you right to the documentary. Watch it. Watch all of it. Let it sink in. And yes, it was filmed before the ACA, Romneycare, because it was a scheme cooked up by the Heritage Foundation in the 70s that they pulled out in the early 90s when Hillary and her creepy pedo husband, who broke all his promises and swung hard to the right when he got in office, when they tried to actually give us universal health care. Everybody remember that? Gen X does. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Seriously, though, remember when we almost had universal health care in the 90s and the Republicans and Newt Gingrich quashed it? And people said stupid shit like, oh, the Republicans want to do it when they get back in office and get credit for it. No, they fucking don't. They wanted to do what we've got now, which is, Romneycare works for some people. Not really, though. It doesn't cover everything. And, if you make just a little bit too much money, which a lot of my coworkers in the stagehand industry do, they don't give you health care. They want you to pay full price for it, which, people in dangerous jobs like stagehands and farmers can't afford. So there's still a bunch of people with no health care. It's the Heritage Foundation's plan for, offering some alternative to universal health care that they broke out, and because Obama's the one who signed it, they act like it's this, left-wing thing when it's not even close. It's a right-wing think tank plan that they cooked up in the 70s to try to, I don't know, distract is the wrong word, but nullify the desperate need for universal health care in this country. But, yeah, 2007 was before all that, and you can just see the fucking horror stories. And this is very important because Orange Nazi is going to get into office next month, and one of the first things he wants to do is to destroy the Affordable Care Act, whatever the hell it's called. He wants to destroy Romneycare and give us nothing in return except, pay whatever ridiculous premiums the health insurance industry. Can you believe that exists? A health insurance industry? That doesn't exist in other countries, people. It doesn't exist anywhere else but here, I don't think. In the whole world, you can go to Mexico, you can go to Cuba, you can go to Canada, you can go to France, you can go to Finland, Iceland, All these places have universal health care and we don't. And tons of people die because of that every year. And in 2007, it was even worse than it is now. But all the problems remain with Romneycare. Just because you have insurance, it doesn't mean the insurance companies are going to pay your claim when you get sick. they'd rather not do that because we live in a capitalist third world shithole instead of a place that actually cares about people over cash. So, whether you agree with our boy Luigi or not, who's now being labeled a terrorist, I can't believe that shit, by prosecutors in New York. They're trying to quash any type of movement that might spring up right now where the public, both the left and the right and everybody in between, want universal health care, I guess. Which is a little surprising because conservatives keep voting against universal health care consistently over and over and over again. And the people who voted for Trump voted against even having what we have now, which is barely anything. And they also want to take away our Social Security, disability for old people or younger people who worked their asses off for billion-dollar corporations and literally broke their asses doing it and now can't work a normal job physically. And just people who got unlucky and got MS or got diabetes or got this, that, and the other thing. They want to take all that away. So if you do get diabetes or cancer, you just, die if you're poor. And, yeah, so I don't know why anyone would vote for that. Surely they have family and friends who get sick and have problems. And, yeah, go watch Sicko. Link below. I have nothing good to say about a health insurance industry even existing. I don't know why we tolerate it. If this was France and they tried to take their health care away, they'd be rioting in the fucking streets and burning shit down. And, this country and everybody in it has no right to ever make fun of the French because they wouldn't put up with this shit. I don't know any country that would put up with this shit. We literally let CEOs murder people with pens. And then we have the media, being disgusted that anybody doesn't care that this guy got killed. As if, these are our overlords and our gods, and we're supposed to be outraged when somebody takes one of them out, I guess. So they're gonna try to quash any movement where people, we're all outraged about not having universal health care, especially Gen X, who came this close to getting it in the 90s, and then they shut down Hillary, who then, she sold out like all the other ones and got paid off and took bribes, and the next time she got in, tried to get in and run for president, she was against Medicare for all and health care for all. So they got to her, they get to just about everybody, don't they? And go watch Sicko and decide if that's the future you want, because orange sleazebag with all the felonies and the rape conviction, he's going to try to take any hope of that away. And we're so screwed. I don't think people realize how fucking screwed we are, but go watch Sicko. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you've already seen it, go watch it again. It will leave a fucking impression on you, trust me. The other problem we're gonna have is RFK Jr. He's gonna go after regular vaccines for stuff like polio and diseases that we almost stamped out. And imagine you cut yourself on something on the farm and you need a tetanus shot, and it's gonna cost you out of pocket because Orange Man got rid of any health care that you might have ever had, and RFK's like, oh, you don't need a tetanus shot because I believe in all these crazy fucking conspiracy theories, therefore you should have to not get a tetanus shot, I guess. Oh my god, we're so fucking screwed, people. You have no idea how screwed we are. We're so fucking screwed.